Alright, so for the first part of this tutorial, you're going to want to have a 4x14 area, and you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 wool in the center. This can be any wool of your choice or any block. Then you're going to place redstone torches on the back of each of those blocks. Then you're going to place pistons on top of each of those torches, getting you 4 pistons just like such. And then you're going to take a block, just like such. This is the block that your wall is going to be made of, and we're going to make the base of the 6x6 piston door. So what we're going to do now is you're going to build 2 blocks out to the right, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then add another one, and then go all the way over, and do the same on the exact other side. Then you should get a 6x6 entryway. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so next up you're going to place a block on that block directly, and you're going to place a sticky piston facing towards these bottom pistons right here. And you're going to build all the way up until you get to the top corner block. So right here, you're going to build up 6, just like the doorway, on each side. So you're just going to repeat on this side. There we go. And you have officially have the first couple steps done. Now we're going to wire it up. Alright, so what you're going to do next is that you're going to take your green wool, or whatever block you choose, and you're going to add it 1 block up just like that, and add a redstone torch, therefore make it deactivate due to this lever being flipped on. And then from there you can add another block or same block, whatever you want, and you do 1, 2, and up 1 block. And from there you can use glowstone or half slabs, and you can just make a zigzag pattern, so just like this, and you should stop when you get to the top piston. Just like that, and then from there you can add redstone dust in between these and on top of that one, and from there you can take your wool and add it just next to these redstone dust, skip 1 block and skip another block, and you should have 3 just like that. Now you can add your walls in, so we're gonna use cobblestone just so it's easier to see. And once you flip this lever off, you should have that wall being pushed towards the center. And if that works, then you know you're doing it right. And if it doesn't, then you guys can re-watch the video, or re-watch the part that you missed. Alright, so now you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side with the redstone torch. And we're going to turn the lever off. We're going to do 1, 2, up 1, redstone dust all over here. And we're going to do glowstone, just like that. Zigzag all the way up to the top, or you can use half slabs. And you just add redstone all in between. And you take your wool and you skip 1 piston, next piston, skip 1 piston, and next piston. And then you add your blocks to your pistons. And from there you flip the lever and you should get something like this. Now you're going to take your upper pistons and you're going to place blocks just like such. These are just temporarily. Then you're going to add upside down pistons just like that. And then you're going to break these blocks and replace them with a type of wool. We're going to use light blue wool, just in case. Light blue wool goes on top, and then you're going to add redstone dust all the way to connect these blue wool. Alright, and you should have something looking like this, and then you can basically fix it. And you should have the outer ring about done. You can also substitute these. And there you go. We should have the outer ring done. And now we're going to move on to the inner rings. Alright, so for this next part of the build, you're going to want to have this switch on, therefore keeping the door open. And what you're going to do is that you're going to build a double piston extender, just like such, by placing 4 pistons on top of each other, or 2 pistons on top of each other. And what you're going to do is you're going to place a block diagonally left to this piston right here. You're going to build a slab right next to it. And from there, you're going to add slab on redstone on top of the slab, and you're going to build 1 block up and 2 just like such. And you're going to make sure this is important, so you're going to add 1 repeater with 1, 2, 3 ticks, and you're going to add another one with just 1. And now from here, you're going to take this purple wool block, and you're going to place 1, and then diagonally to that, you're going to place 1, 2, and then up 1. Then you're just going to connect this with redstone. And from there, you're going to add a redstone torch. and then from here you're going to add a different type of wool, 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. Then this should light up, and then you're going to have a redstone torch. It should activate and deactivate that piston. Now, before we end with this side, we're going to go place 1 wool here, and 1 piston there, and 1 wool on top of that. And then we're going to add a repeater here on 2 ticks, alright? And that should be it for this side. Alright, so we're going to do the exact same thing with the other side, but this time we're going to place 1 block there and another slab there, just like same, and we're going to place redstone dust, and we're going to build 1 up with the other block, and then 2 facing towards this double piston extender. Then from here, this is vital to this build, you're going to do 1, 2, 3 ticks, and you're going to do another repeater on 1 ticks. Now you're going to take this purple block, and you're going to do 1, 2, and up 1, there we go, and connect it all with redstone. And from here, you're going to add a redstone torch, and you're going to switch to your next wool block, 1, 2, 3, up 1, and then that should activate, and this should deactivate that piston, and you should have something just like that. And from here, you should add 1 block, and then add a piston, and add another wool block on top of that. You're going to make this repeater set to 2, and it should just be just like that. Alright, so now that we're done with our piston extender, we can kind of just fill up these gaps with whatever block you choose, and we can test if this works by hitting that lever in order to close it. And you should see these 2 blocks pop up. We're going to actually switch them out for cobblestone. There we go. And you can actually pull it again. If it works, then they should both retract just like such. And if you got this far in the video, then good job. We're moving on. Alright, so next thing you're going to want to do is that you're going to take a block that cannot be moved, and you're going to place it 1 block away from this block here, it's corner block, and you're going to do, let's do 1, 2, 3, and you're going to place another obsidian block and break these all in the center. Now you can build this out by 2 blocks, and you're going to place sticky pistons, 1, 2, 3, and from there you can add your slime blocks to the sticky pistons, 1, 2, 3, and you can break these 2 obsidian blocks right there. And from there you can add your regular pistons, just like such, and you should have a contraption looking just like this. And now you can move on to the other side, doing the exact same thing. We're going to do 1, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do another obsidian and break those 3. And from there, you can add your 1, 2 temporary blocks, and then you can add 1, 2, 3 sticky pistons, along with 3 more slime blocks. And you can break those 2 obsidian blocks in the back, and then you can add your regular pistons, just like such. Alright guys, so this is where stuff starting to get messy. Alright, so then you can just place 3 slabs on the top half of this block right here. Then you're going to add 2 redstone dust just like such, and make sure this redstone torch is not touching this redstone up here. That's why we're using slabs. And then from here you can take this wool block and place 1 slab and place a wool directly diagonally above it. And you're going to place a redstone repeater on full 4 ticks, and then you're going to place a redstone torch just on top of that wool. Now right here, you're going to take this glowstone that's lined up with these top 2 pistons, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3. On the first and third block, you're going to place redstone dust, and on the second, you're going to place a repeater on full 4 ticks. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take this top piston, and you're going to place 1 orange wool or block, and you're going to build an up-down pattern, kind of like an upside or a V. And from there, you can take your obsidian and place redstone dust on top of that, and then you can just continue the up and down pattern until you hit right about there. And from there you can take redstone dust and put down a repeater with on 2 ticks this time, and place down another one on 2 ticks, and then you can place a redstone dust and with a redstone torch right on the edge. Now, in order to test this to see if this is working so far, you're going to do, you see the slime blocks that you placed earlier, you're going to place your block of your toys on each of those pistons and slime blocks, and then you're going to pull that lever. And you should have something just like this, and therefore the majority of your door is about done. Now, we just got to do the exact same thing on the other side of the build. I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your 3 slabs again, you're going to place 3 of those, and you're going to take 2 of your redstone dust, just like such. And on this wool right here, you're going to place a slab, make sure it's a slab, and then you're going to place 1, 2 wool, 1 above. And then you're going to take a redstone repeater and put it on full 4 ticks, has to be 4. and then you're going to place a redstone torch right directly on top of that. And then from this glowstone aligned with those pistons, you're going to take 1, 2, 3 wool, and on the first and third wool, you're going to put redstone dust down, and then you can add a repeater on full ticks, which is 4. Then from there, you can essentially add your orange blocks or whatever block you're using. I'm using orange right now, and we're going to add our obsidian with redstone dust on top of that and below the orange wool, and you're just essentially going to recreate the pattern and until you get right about there, and then from there you can add a redstone dust on top and repeater 2 ticks and 2 ticks, and then you can add redstone dust with a torch just like such. So you're essentially just going to fill up these blocks again, and just like you did with this side, and what you're going to do is that you're going to pull this lever and you should have something looking just like this. Now this is the hardest part of this, to be honest. And all we gotta do is add another double piston extenders just like we did down here, but up here again, and I'll show you how to do that very quickly. Alright, so what you're doing next is that you're going to want to take your pistons up here, you can place another temporary blocks on top, and to the side of those you're going to take a set of pistons facing downwards, and you're going to place another set just like such, and from there you can break these temporary blocks. Now from this wool with these repeaters and whatnot, you're going to place 1 block up and another one up as well, creating like this little staircase here, and you're going to do 1, 2, and another 2 wool, and you're just going to place redstone dust all around. And then from here you're going to place another block and build down 1 and then build up 1 and just build all the way across essentially. And then from there you can just connect it with redstone, and this down block you're going to have a repeater on 1 tick, and then you're just going to add the rest, fill in the rest with redstone. And same thing on the other side, you're going to go here, and go up 1, and then go up 2, and go down 2, and redstone all around. And then you're going to place another block, and then down 1, and then up 1. So you're going to place 1 repeater, and 1 just like such. Alright, so from there you can just fill in the spaces that have empty gaps just like such, and you can just fill them in with any block of your choice just like such, and then you're going to create the base for your next redstone. So this is where our little circuit's going to go. Alright, and we're going to place a redstone up here, and you should have something looking just like this. And yeah, let's move on to the next part. Alright, so to essentially wrap up this tutorial, you're going to want to place 1, 2 pieces of redstone dust and a repeater with 1 tick facing into this piston right here. And from there, you're going to add 1 more redstone dust and place another repeater right there. Then you're going to do 1 piece of wool right there. And then you're going to add 1, 2, 3. You're going to go to that place and build up 1. And you're going to have 2 repeaters, both on 2 ticks, alright? And from there, you're going to add a redstone torch right here. And then from there, you can add a dropper, excuse me. Do not add a dispenser, it will not work. And then add a hopper on top of that. And then from there, you can add 2 more blocks, and you can add a block down and a block up. And right here, you're going to want a comparator. Not many people know what a comparator does. And you're going to want to add redstone dust and a repeater on 1 tick, just like that. And now we're going to go do the same thing for the other side. So we're just going to do 1, 2 dust and repeater facing inwards towards that piston. Then you're going to add another redstone dust and another repeater and another block, just like such. And then from there you can add 1, 2, up 3, and then 2 repeaters on 2 ticks. And then you can take your redstone torch right here and add a dropper and then a hopper along with 1, 2, and then down 1 and then up 1. And then you're going to want to add another comparator. So, comparator, and then redstone dust and another repeater. And we should essentially all be done with our build. Now, one last quick little detail before we finish this off is that you're going to want to have a diamond inside both hoppers. Or it doesn't have to be a diamond, but it can be if you do so wish. And now our build is officially complete. Now in order to close the door, you gotta just flick the lever up, and you should have a vault door just like such, and it's pretty cool. And to open it again, oh, you gotta just flick the lever, and look at that. Our door opens completely fine, and you can walk in and out. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, then please do hit that subscribe button. And if you guys just like watching me build, and you guys don't like following along, then hit that subscribe button anyway, because you guys don't want to miss out on any more cool uploads like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye!